The journey through the cycle of samsara. Have you ever wondered, when this life comes to an end, what awaits us on the other side? Is death the final conclusion, or merely the beginning of another journey? In Buddhist philosophy, the answer does not lie in endings, but in endless continuation. A cycle known as samsara, the unceasing wheel of life and death. Samsara is not merely a tale of reincarnation across lifetimes, but a profound lesson in karma and impermanence, two laws that govern all existence. With every action, word, or thought we create, we shape the path of our own journey through this infinite cycle. Samsara reminds us that the happiness or suffering we experience in this life and beyond is the result of the seeds we have sown in the past. In this cycle, humans and all living beings continuously transition through the 6 realms of existence in samsara. The heavenly realm, Deva, a place of ultimate bliss and serenity. The realm of Asuras, Asura, a realm of ceaseless conflict and envy. The human realm, Human, a realm of wisdom and the rare opportunity for enlightenment. The animal realm, Animal, a realm bound by instinct, lacking freedom and wisdom. The realm of hungry ghosts, Hungry ghost, a place of insatiable craving and endless greed. The hell realm, Hell, a realm of relentless suffering and punishment. Each realm of samsara is not just a destination but a reflection of our karma and state of mind. From the serene heights of the heavenly realm to the torment of hell, samsara serves as a mirror of the actions and intentions we've cultivated. In today's video, we will embark on a journey to unravel the mysteries of samsara, how it operates, the deeper meaning behind each realm, and the invaluable lessons it holds. This is not only a philosophy for those seeking enlightenment, but also a poignant reminder to cherish every moment and live a life of meaning and purpose. Join me as we delve into the story of samsara, for perhaps you, too, are somewhere within this infinite journey. From death to life, a journey of karma transformation. John Peterson, a 40-something American businessman, had everything anyone could dream of: a thriving company, immense wealth, and a loving family. John lived by a self-serving philosophy: you only live once, so make the most of it. In his relentless pursuit of success and material comfort, he unknowingly hurt those around him to achieve his personal goals. John's seemingly perfect life came crashing down when he was diagnosed with late-stage cancer. Doctors told him he had only a few months to live. Despite trying every available treatment, his condition worsened. When the hospital discharged him as untreatable, John fell into despair. His family braced for the worst, unaware that an extraordinary journey awaited him. A meeting with death, the fateful dream. During his final days confined to his bed, John experienced a vivid, haunting dream. He found himself standing on a bridge spanning a bottomless abyss, engulfed in cold, dark shadows. On the other side of the bridge, a torrent of images flooded his mind like a fast-forwarded reel of memories. John saw himself in various past lives: a ruthless warrior, wielding his sword in battle, with the blood of innocents staining his hands; a heartless butcher, slaughtering countless animals without remorse; a deceitful merchant, exploiting and cheating others for personal gain, regardless of the consequences; a womanizer, seducing and abandoning countless women, even persuading some to terminate their pregnancies, leaving them to suffer alone; a prideful lion, fiercely battling to defend his territory and dominance in the animal kingdom. These images shook John to his core. A commanding yet compassionate voice emerged from the darkness. You have created the consequences of your actions, but in this life, you are given a chance to change. If you do not, the wheel of samsara will continue turning. John awoke drenched in sweat. The dream felt too real, unlike anything he had ever experienced. Though he didn't fully grasp its meaning, he instinctively knew it was a call to transformation. A chance encounter with a monk. A few days later, John's daughter invited a Buddhist monk to visit him. Initially, John was indifferent, but as the monk spoke, his calm demeanor and profound teachings captivated John. Overwhelmed, John shared his haunting dream, his voice trembling as though the visions were his own memories. I've never done anything like this in my current life, so why did I see these things? It's as if I lived those lives. and their consequences still haunt me." The monk listened intently, then gently explained, "What you saw may be imprints of your past lives. They are not meant to frighten you, but to remind you that karma never disappears. Yet, this life is your chance to transform. If you truly dedicate yourself to letting go of negativity and cultivating goodness." The monk's words illuminated John's darkness like a beacon of hope, the journey of transformation. From that day forward, John resolved to completely change his life. He followed the monk's guidance with unwavering determination. Adopting a pure vegan lifestyle, John stopped consuming all animal-based products, including eggs, dairy, 5 pungent spices, and even fermented foods. He realized that every piece of meat represented the suffering and death of another living being. Choosing a vegan lifestyle was his way of breaking free from the karmic cycle of killing and harm. Diligent chanting and meditation. John began his day at 3 a.m. as instructed by the monk. He lit incense at his small altar and chanted the name of Gautama Buddha with undivided focus. Each chant was an offering of mindfulness and sincerity. He dedicated 2 hours in the morning and 1 hour in the evening to chanting, accompanied by an hour of daily meditation to cleanse his mind. Spreading compassion, John actively participated in animal rescue missions, freeing animals from slaughterhouses and advocating for the protection of all life forms. He also devoted himself to charity work, helping the poor and inspiring his community with acts of kindness. Blessings from the Buddha and Bodhisattvas. John's dedication brought about miraculous changes. His excruciating pain subsided, and his tumor inexplicably shrank. When doctors re-examined him, they called it a medical miracle. But John knew the true reason: his inner transformation and the blessings of the Buddha and Bodhisattvas. A mission of enlightenment after recovery. After regaining his health, John committed his life to spreading the teachings of Buddhism. He shared his story at public talks, inspiring others to believe in karma, samsara, and the power of personal transformation. His mission was to awaken people to the importance of living mindfully and compassionately. John often said, "I stood at death's door, but the Dharma gave me a second chance. The miracle didn't come from anywhere else but the changes I made within myself." Sow seeds of goodness. For only compassion and wisdom can free us from the cycle of samsara. Lessons from John's story. John's journey is not just a tale of overcoming illness. It is a testament to the transformative power of Buddhist teachings and dedicated practice. His story reminds us that changing your karma starts with changing yourself. Compassion is the key to breaking free from samsara. The Dharma is a guiding light for those truly seeking enlightenment. This is more than a story. It's an invitation to reflect on your own life. Are you ready to embrace compassion, transform your karma, and take the first steps toward liberation? The 6 realms of samsara, a universal truth we all belong to. Did you know? Regardless of who we are, where we live, or what we do, we are all part of an unending cycle called samsara. This wheel of life makes no distinction between rich or poor, noble or ordinary. It has no beginning and no end. Samsara is an undeniable truth, a journey every sentient being undertakes, moving through the 6 realms of existence in a perpetual cycle. The human realm, the rarest and most precious of all realms. The human realm, where we currently exist, is not just one of the 6 realms of samsara, but also the most unique and invaluable. It is neither the blissful realm of the heavens, nor the realm of utmost suffering like hell. Instead, the human realm lies at the center, where joy and sorrow intermingle, offering us challenges as well as the opportunity to overcome them. Why is the human realm so special? A balance between suffering and happiness. In the human realm, we experience both extremes, the joy of achieving success and love, but also the pain of loss, suffering, and disappointment. This balance enables us to recognize the true value of life and motivates us to seek deeper meaning. An opportunity for enlightenment. The human realm is the only realm where beings possess the intellect and self-awareness to practice and strive for liberation from samsara. The suffering we endure in this life serves as a reminder to let go of greed, anger, and ignorance, and instead live a life of compassion and wisdom. The power to create karma. In the human realm, every action, thought, and word generates karma, both good and bad. This ability allows us to shape our path in future lives. By accumulating good karma through ethical living, charity, and spiritual practice, we can ascend to higher realms or even achieve liberation from samsara altogether. Why is a human life so rare and precious? The Buddha taught, attaining human birth is as rare as a blind turtle surfacing in the vast ocean and placing its head through the hole of a floating log. This emphasizes how incredibly rare it is to be born as a human being. Conditions for rebirth as a human: living ethically and upholding the 5 precepts, abstaining from killing, stealing, sexual misconduct, lying, and intoxicants, accumulating good karma in previous lives through acts of generosity, moral discipline, and meditation. The importance of a human life. Being human provides a unique opportunity to practice the Dharma and end suffering. If this opportunity is wasted, one could easily descend into lower realms like the animal realm, hungry ghost realm, or hell realm. The challenges of the human realm: greed, hatred, and ignorance, the 3 poisons. Humans are often consumed by desires, anger, and delusion. We chase after material wealth, fame, and power, forgetting the true purpose of life. Impermanence. Everything in the human realm is governed by impermanence: birth, aging, illness, and death. What we cling to will inevitably fade, leaving us with emptiness and pain. The ease of creating negative karma. With free will, humans are prone to succumbing to harmful desires and emotions, creating bad karma that leads to rebirth in lower realms in future lives. How to make the most of human life. Practice the Dharma. Follow the Buddha's teachings, including observing moral precepts, practicing meditation, and cultivating wisdom. Live with compassion and wisdom. Love and help others. Protect all forms of life, and avoid causing harm to anyone. Be mindful of karma. Recognize that every action, word, and thought creates karma. Strive to do good and avoid evil at all costs. Let go of greed, hatred, and ignorance. Understand that material wealth and fame are temporary. Let go of attachments to find true peace within. The message of the human realm. Life in the human realm is not a punishment but a precious opportunity to change and grow. The challenges and suffering we face are not meant to defeat us, but to remind us that we have the power to overcome. We have the ability to master our karma. We have the potential to seek enlightenment, end suffering, and escape samsara. This life is fleeting, but if we cherish the gift of being human and live with purpose, we can not only transform this life but also create a brighter path for the lives to come. The heavenly realm, blissful but impermanent. The heavenly realm, Deva realm, is one of the most blissful realms within the 6 realms of samsara. It is a place many beings dream of being reborn into, filled with joy, radiance, and serenity. However, as glorious as it may be, the heavenly realm is not a place of liberation from samsara, but merely a temporary stop on the endless journey dictated by karma. Life in the heavenly realm, absolute bliss. Beings in the heavenly realm exist in a state of unparalleled happiness, far beyond any joy we experience in the human realm. Free from hunger, illness, and the worries of daily life, they live in abundance, enjoying both material and spiritual fulfillment. Long lifespan. The lifespan of beings in the heavenly realm can span millions of years in human time. During this time, they live off the merits accumulated from countless past lives. Exceptional abilities and radiant forms. Devas in the heavenly realm possess stunning appearances, surrounded by a radiant aura. They also have extraordinary abilities such as flight, transformation, and the power to move effortlessly between locations. Enjoying higher realms. The heavenly realm is not a singular place but is divided into multiple levels based on the merits of each being, ranging from the desire realm, Kamaloka, where beings still indulge in worldly pleasures, to the form and formless realms, Rupaloka and Arupaloka, where beings are immersed in deep meditative states. The limitations of the heavenly realm. Although the heavenly realm offers great bliss and longevity, It has limitations that many beings fail to recognize while reveling in its pleasures. Happiness is not eternal. The joy in the heavenly realm lasts only as long as the being's accumulated merits. When these merits are exhausted, they must be reborn in another realm based on the new karma they have created. Tragically, the comfort of the heavenly realm often leads to complacency, causing beings to neglect spiritual practice. When their time in this realm ends, they may descend into realms of greater suffering, such as the animal or hell realms. Bound by samsara, the heavenly realm is not a place of liberation. Despite its pleasures, beings here remain trapped within the endless cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. Limited opportunities for enlightenment. Without the pain and challenges present in other realms, beings in the heavenly realm often lack the motivation to seek enlightenment. The bliss they experience can make them forget the impermanence of all existence, including their own. How to be reborn in the heavenly realm. Rebirth into the heavenly realm requires immense merit accumulated over many lifetimes. Some actions that can lead to this include generosity, dana freely helping others, sharing wealth, and engaging in acts of charity with a pure heart, without expecting anything in return. Moral discipline, sila upholding ethical conduct by refraining from killing, stealing, lying, and leading a virtuous life. Meditation, samadhi practicing meditation and achieving advanced states of concentration in the form and formless realms can elevate beings to higher levels of the heavenly realm. Lessons from the heavenly realm. Though the heavenly realm is a place many aspire to reach, it serves as a reminder of impermanence within samsara. Happiness is not the ultimate goal. Even in the highest levels of bliss, beings in the heavenly realm remain bound by karma and the cycle of rebirth. Focus on enlightenment. No matter the realm, the ultimate goal is to practice diligently and strive for liberation, reaching nirvana where all suffering and rebirth end. Message from the heavenly realm. The heavenly realm symbolizes happiness, but also serves as a reminder that we cannot cling to temporary merits and fleeting pleasures. Instead of desiring rebirth into this realm, we should use our time in the human realm wisely, practicing the Dharma and planting the seeds of enlightenment to achieve true liberation. The realm of Asuras, endless struggle and discontent. Have you ever felt consumed by competition, jealousy, or an unshakable dissatisfaction with what you have? These are the telltale signs of the realm of Asuras. This realm, home to powerful beings, is marked by restlessness and a never-ending cycle of conflict and anger. The realm of Asuras serves as a powerful reminder. You can have everything, but as long as greed and anger linger, true happiness will always elude you. The realm of Asuras, power without peace. Known as the realm of warring gods. The realm of Asuras is where beings possess immense strength and great power but remain mired in unending battles. It is a realm of authority and privilege, but one devoid of true peace and contentment. If you often find yourself dissatisfied, always wanting more, and easily angered by the success of others, these may be signs of karmic ties to the realm of Asuras. Life in the realm of Asuras. Powerful but unsettled. Beings in the realm of Asuras have extraordinary abilities, supernatural powers, and live in opulence. However, their minds are perpetually uneasy, embroiled in competition and conflict with the gods in the heavenly realm. They are haunted by thoughts like, "I don't have enough," or "someone is taking what belongs to me." Endless struggles. Life in this realm is marked by constant disputes and battles, not just with other beings but also within themselves. No matter how much they possess, they remain unhappy, as their envy and greed blind them to the true value of what they already have. Enjoyment without wisdom. Asuras benefit from the good karma accumulated in past lives, allowing them to enjoy material pleasures. However, they lack the wisdom and compassion needed to sustain happiness. When their merits are exhausted, they easily fall into lower realms such as the animal or hell realms. Traces of the Asura realm in human life. Even in the human realm, we can observe aspects of the Asura realm in ourselves or those around us. Competition and jealousy. Constantly comparing yourself to others and feeling envious of their achievements. Instead of appreciating what you have, You focus solely on surpassing others. Insatiable greed. Possessing wealth and power but never feeling satisfied. Always wanting more, even at the expense of others. Anger and aggression. Quick to anger and driven to retaliate when feeling slighted or threatened. These emotions and behaviors not only harm others, but also create negative karma, trapping us in a cycle of anxiety and suffering. Lessons from the realm of Asuras. The realm of Asuras is a stark reminder that true happiness does not come from having more, but from being content with what you already have. The futility of competition. No matter how much you achieve, greed and jealousy will only deepen your discontent. Instead of competing, learn to share and support others. Genuine happiness comes from giving, not taking. The importance of wisdom and compassion. Without the wisdom to recognize the impermanence of material possessions and the compassion to treat others kindly, we only invite suffering upon ourselves. Letting go of anger and jealousy is the key to escaping the karmic ties of the Asura realm. The value of contentment. Accept that no one can have everything, and that what you already have is enough for happiness. How to avoid rebirth in the realm of Asuras. To avoid the karma that leads to rebirth in the realm of Asuras, we must practice letting go of greed, anger, and ignorance. Ask yourself, is this competition really necessary? Does it bring me happiness or just more stress? Cultivating compassion. Instead of envying others' success, take joy in their accomplishments and be proud of their hard work. Practicing meditation. Meditation helps you see the impermanence of all things, reducing your attachment to material possessions and power. Living with contentment. Lead a simple life. Appreciate what you have. And remember that no material possessions can accompany you beyond this life. A message from the realm of Asuras. The realm of Asuras is not just a place in Samsara, but also a mirror reflecting the restless states of mind we experience in daily life. When you compete endlessly, you are drawing closer to the realm of Asuras. When you let go of jealousy, you are moving closer to peace. True happiness doesn't come from owning everything, but from realizing that what you have is already enough. Don't let yourself be consumed by the discontent of the Asura realm. Instead, seek inner peace through wisdom and compassion. The animal realm. Instinctual survival and suffering. The animal realm, one of the lowest realms in Samsara, is a realm where beings exist as animals, enduring fear, pain, and a lack of true freedom. When reborn in the animal realm, beings lose their ability to reason and discern right from wrong, as humans can. Animals live primarily by instinct, and this reliance on basic survival mechanisms denies them the opportunity to practice the Dharma or break free from the cycle of samsara. Life in the animal realm. Constant suffering. Most animals face daily threats and insecurity. They live in fear of being hunted, killed for food, or exploited for human use. Animals raised on farms often endure cruel treatment, confined in unnatural environments with no freedom. Limited intelligence. Animals lack the intellectual capacity, awareness, and free will that humans possess. Their actions are driven by instinct, aimed solely at meeting basic needs like eating, reproducing, and defending their territory. No opportunity for spiritual practice, governed by their instincts. Beings in the animal realm are unable to comprehend the Dharma or cultivate good karma, leaving them trapped in the cycle of samsara. Causes of rebirth in the animal realm. Rebirth in the animal realm is a result of negative karma accumulated in this life or previous ones. Actions that lead to this karma include killing and harming living beings, taking the lives of humans or animals with greed, anger, or ignorance, selfishness and attachment, focusing solely on personal gain without regard for the consequences of one's actions on others, lack of wisdom, living a life of indulgence, driven by desires, and neglecting the pursuit of knowledge or spiritual growth, cruelty to animals, inflicting pain, killing, or treating animals as mere tools for human use without compassion or empathy. Lessons from the animal realm. The animal realm serves as a powerful reminder. Cherish the human form. The human body is invaluable because it grants us the capacity for awareness, spiritual practice, and transformation. Once reborn in the animal realm, these opportunities are nearly lost. The necessity of compassion. The way we treat animals reflects our compassion and character. Cruelty toward animals not only causes suffering to them, but also creates heavy karmic consequences for ourselves. Understand the consequences of negative karma. A life governed by instinct, devoid of freedom and wisdom, is the outcome of selfishness, carelessness, and harmful actions committed in the human form. How to avoid rebirth in the animal realm. Cultivate positive karma, practice compassion, protect life, and refrain from causing harm to others. Adopt a plant-based lifestyle and release captive animals. Avoid killing animals for food and embrace a vegetarian or vegan lifestyle. Participate in acts of animal liberation to protect and preserve life. Pursue knowledge and spiritual practice. Use the human form to develop wisdom. Understand the law of cause and effect, and lead a meaningful life. Spread compassion. Educate others about the value of compassion and the responsibility we have to care for the lives of animals. A message from the animal realm. The lives of animals in the animal realm serve as a poignant wake-up call. If we fail to make meaningful use of our human existence, we risk descending into lower realms, where suffering is prolonged and escape is nearly impossible. Compassion is not only a shield against negative karma, but also a path to peace and liberation. The animal realm is not an inevitable fate, but a reminder to live wisely and compassionately starting today, so we may avoid the painful consequences of future lives. By embracing intellect and compassion, we can break free from the bonds of instinctual suffering and create a brighter future for ourselves and all beings. The realm of hungry ghosts, eternal cravings, and suffering. Have you ever experienced an unrelenting desire that could never be fulfilled? That is the suffering endured by beings in the realm of hungry ghosts. These spirits are condemned to wander endlessly, consumed by thirst and hunger they can never satisfy. Their cravings are not just for food and water, but also for insatiable greed and attachment that haunt their very being. The hungry ghost realm is the result of karmic forces rooted in greed, selfishness, and exploitation from past lives. The realm of hungry ghosts, endless wandering and unfulfilled desires. The hungry ghost realm is one of the most painful realms in samsara. Beings here are perpetually trapped in a cycle of unfulfilled cravings and suffering. Their hunger and thirst are not merely physical but also reflect a state of ceaseless longing and unattainable desires. Life in the realm of hungry ghosts. Unrelenting hunger and thirst. Beings in this realm possess emaciated, horrifying bodies. Their necks are as narrow as needles, while their stomachs are bloated like drums. Any food or drink they attempt to consume turns into fire or ashes upon reaching their mouths. This ceaseless hunger and thirst plague them with constant suffering and offer no hope of relief. Aimless wandering. Hungry ghosts exist in darkness, wandering endlessly in search of food or water they can never find. Occasionally, they see sumptuous meals or water before them, but when they approach, the sustenance vanishes or transforms into flames and blood. Frightening forms. Their appearances are grotesque and terrifying, reflecting the greed and negative karma they accumulated in previous lives. Their distorted forms are a visible manifestation of the selfishness and harmful actions they committed. Causes of rebirth in the realm of hungry ghosts. Rebirth in the hungry ghost realm stems from negative karma, arising from harmful actions, words, and thoughts in past lives. Common causes include unbounded greed, always wanting more, hoarding others' possessions without ever feeling satisfied, an inability to appreciate what one has, and an endless desire for more. Selfishness, living solely for oneself without considering the well-being of others, preventing others from accessing resources or opportunities they rightfully deserve. Stinginess and hoarding, refusing to share with others, even when one has more than enough. Accumulating wealth without ever using it, allowing it to become a source of personal misery. Harmful words, using lies, deceit, or hurtful speech to manipulate or harm others. Signs of the hungry ghost realm in human life. Even in the human realm, traces of the hungry ghost realm can manifest in our behavior or that of others. never feeling satisfied, constantly feeling unfulfilled, no matter how much one achieves or possesses, living with jealousy and discontent, focusing only on what others have rather than appreciating one's own accomplishments, hoarding without enjoyment, spending a lifetime amassing wealth or possessions but being too fearful or reluctant to use them to improve one's life or help others. Lessons from the Hungry Ghost Realm. The Hungry Ghost Realm serves as a warning to those who let greed and selfishness dictate their lives. It teaches us that greed is an endless fire. No matter how much you have, greed will always demand more. If unchecked, it consumes all peace and joy from within. Contentment is the key to happiness. True happiness comes from appreciating what you already have and avoiding unnecessary desires. The joy of sharing. By freely sharing wealth, knowledge, or kindness with others, you not only help them but also cultivate good karma, steering clear of the sufferings of the Hungry Ghost Realm. How to avoid rebirth in the Hungry Ghost Realm. Practice generosity. Dana generosity is the best antidote to greed and stinginess. Give selflessly without expecting anything in return. Cultivate compassion. Always consider the needs and feelings of others, placing yourself in their shoes and responding with kindness. Live simply and be content. Appreciate the things you have and recognize that happiness is found not in quantity but in the mindful use of what you possess. Learn to let go. Instead of trying to control everything, let go of unnecessary attachments and focus on what truly matters. A message from the realm of hungry ghosts. The Hungry Ghost Realm is not just a realm of existence in samsara. It is a mirror reflecting the states of mind we experience when greed and selfishness take over our lives. When you are never satisfied, you are walking the path of the hungry ghosts. When you learn to share and appreciate the present moment, you are creating the karma for peace and happiness. Remember, true happiness doesn't come from owning everything but from cherishing and sharing what you already have. Let go of insatiable cravings and find fulfillment in generosity, compassion, and mindfulness. The Hell Realm, ultimate suffering and belated awakening. The Hell Realm is the lowest and most tormenting of the 6 realms of samsara. It is where beings pay the price for the harmful actions they committed in previous lives. Hell is not a punishment from a supernatural force but the natural consequence of karmic actions, a vivid reflection of the harm one has caused to others and oneself. Life in the Hell Realm. Severe punishments. Beings in the Hell Realm endure agonizing punishments that correspond to the negative karma they created. For example, those who killed others may experience being repeatedly killed in the same way they harmed others, suffering the pain they inflicted on sentient beings during their lives. Unending pain. Suffering in the Hell Realm extends beyond physical agony to encompass profound mental torment. Beings experience unrelenting pain with no moment of relief, as if trapped in an eternal cycle of anguish. Time feels eternally long. One day in the Hell Realm can be equivalent to hundreds or thousands of years in human time. Beings remain in this realm until their negative karma is exhausted. Loneliness and despair. The Hell Realm is a place of darkness, cold isolation, or blazing flames, depending on the karma. Beings are entirely alone, with no communication or comfort from others. Causes of rebirth in the Hell Realm. Rebirth in the Hell Realm results from grave negative karma, including killing, taking the lives of humans or animals with anger or cruelty, participating in acts of war, violence, or indiscriminate slaughter, harming others, inflicting severe physical or emotional harm on others, such as torture, abuse, or using power to destroy their lives, deception and severe dishonesty, using lies or deceit to manipulate others, steal their possessions, or cause significant harm, lack of compassion, living a selfish life, indifferent to others' suffering, or even taking pleasure in others' pain. Lessons from the Hell Realm. The Hell Realm is not just a place of suffering but a profound wake-up call for all of us in our current lives. Every action has consequences. No action is without its imprint. Everything we do, whether small or large, becomes karma, either positive or negative. The importance of compassion. Compassion not only helps us avoid negative karma but also paves the way to liberation. Put yourself in others' shoes and refrain from causing harm in any form. Avoiding anger and hatred. Anger is a fire that can consume the mind, driving us to irreversible actions. Learn to control and let go of it. Signs of the hell realm in present life. Even in the human realm, traces of the hell realm can manifest in our behavior or that of others. Living in anger, easily provoked and perpetually harboring hatred. Lack of compassion, indifference to others' suffering or deliberately causing harm. Resorting to violence, willingly using violence to solve problems or feeling satisfaction in others' pain. How to avoid rebirth in the hell realm. Uphold moral precepts. Follow the 5 precepts. Refrain from killing, stealing, sexual misconduct, lying, and consuming intoxicants that cloud judgment. Cultivate compassion. Protect life. Help others. And treat all beings with kindness. Let go of anger. Learn to forgive and release resentment instead of feeding anger. Live honestly and ethically. Avoid lies, fraud, and any form of manipulation that could harm others. A message from the hell realm. The hell realm is a stark reminder of the consequences of negative karma. It is not a punishment imposed by an external force but the result of our own actions. When you act out of anger, you are pulling yourself toward the hell realm. When you cultivate compassion, you pave the way out of suffering. Remember, every day is an opportunity to plant seeds of goodness. Do not let yourself be trapped in the cycle of hatred and violence. Instead, strive to live a meaningful life filled with peace, love, and compassion. Which realm do you belong to? The most important lesson Samsara teaches us is this: no one remains in a single realm forever. We move between realms, shifting from joy to suffering, based on the karma we create. This truth emphasizes the significance of our actions, words, and thoughts today. They not only shape our current lives, but also determine the path to our next realm. The paths to different realms. Realms of joy and peace. The human realm, by living ethically, following moral precepts, and showing love and kindness to others. You create the conditions for rebirth as a human. Despite experiencing the typical suffering of illness, loss, and hardship, humans have the rare opportunity to practice the Dharma and achieve enlightenment. The heavenly realm, accumulating great merit through generosity, ethical conduct, and meditation can lead to rebirth in the heavenly realm, where joy and bliss abound. Realms of suffering. The animal realm, a life of indulgence, living by instinct, and engaging in harmful actions, particularly killing, can result in rebirth in the animal realm, where beings lack wisdom and endure suffering. The hungry ghost realm, endless greed, selfishness, and stinginess can lead to rebirth in the hungry ghost realm, a place of unending hunger and thirst. The hell realm, severe negative karma, such as killing, violence, and causing harm to others, leads to the hell realm, a place of unimaginable suffering. The lesson of samsara: everything can change. Samsara is not a fixed fate, but an opportunity for transformation. We cannot escape its cycle through mere wishes or prayers, but by changing our actions, thoughts, and words, we can shape a better future. Live with compassion. Love and compassion not only generate good karma, but also bring happiness to others. Remember, every sentient being, human or animal, has value and deserves protection. Understand cause and effect. Everything you do today leaves an imprint on the future. Plant seeds of goodness, and you will reap peace. Create negative karma, and you will face suffering. Nothing happens randomly. Everything arises from causes and conditions. Make meaningful use of your human life. The human form is precious because it gives you the ability to think, choose, and practice. If you waste this opportunity, it may be incredibly difficult to attain a human rebirth in the future. What will you do to shape your next realm? The question isn't about which realm you belong to now. It's about which realm you choose to belong to in the future. Choose actions of kindness. Start with small acts, such as helping those in need, protecting the environment, or simply refraining from harming others. Cultivate wisdom and compassion. Practice meditation. Study the Dharma, and live by ethical principles to overcome negative emotions like greed, anger, and ignorance. Plant seeds of enlightenment. Beyond living virtuously, aim for a higher goal, enlightenment and liberation. This requires dedication to spiritual practice and perseverance in letting go of attachments to material possessions and worldly desires. A message from Samsara. This life is not a random chance. It is the result of your past actions. The beauty of this truth is that you can change your future by what you do today. Remember, happiness doesn't come from having everything, but from feeling content and sharing with others. Suffering is not a fixed destiny, but a reminder to transform yourself. The next realm isn't far away. It's being shaped by how you live each day. So, starting now, live a meaningful life, plant seeds of kindness, and expand your compassion. The realm you belong to next is not distant. It is waiting for you to shape it through your actions in this life. The connection between samsara and impermanence. Samsara and impermanence are two core concepts in Buddhist philosophy, intrinsically linked like two sides of the same coin. Samsara represents the cycle of birth and death, where sentient beings are endlessly reborn across 6 realms based on their karma. Impermanence, on the other hand, is the universal truth that nothing lasts forever. Everything changes and transforms. A profound understanding of impermanence is the key to breaking free from samsara, as it allows us to let go of attachments and cultivate good karma, paving the way to enlightenment. Impermanence in the 6 realms. No realm is permanent. Every realm within samsara, whether the blissful heavenly realm or the torments of hell, is governed by impermanence. Beings may enjoy happiness in the heavenly realm, but when their accumulated merits are exhausted, they descend into lower realms. Similarly, beings in hell can ascend to higher realms once their negative karma is resolved. Constant rebirth based on karma. Every action, word, and thought we produce in this life shapes the path of our rebirth. Nothing is fixed in samsara. We are not permanently human, divine, or animal. The law of impermanence ensures that all existence changes, and samsara reflects this transformation across lifetimes. Beings are always changing. Impermanence highlights that not only do the places we inhabit change, but we ourselves are constantly transforming. Our bodies, minds, and emotions are subject to the cycles of birth, aging, sickness, and death. Lessons from impermanence. Understanding impermanence goes beyond accepting change. It empowers us to live meaningful lives and cultivate good karma. Accept that everything is temporary. Realizing that all things are impermanent helps us let go of unnecessary attachments. Material possessions, power, and even relationships are not eternal. Happiness doesn't come from clinging to what we have, but from appreciating and letting go when the time comes. Use impermanence to release attachments. Clinging to material things, fame, or emotions leads to suffering when they inevitably fade. Recognizing their temporary nature allows us to live more lightly and peacefully. For example, losing a loved one is deeply painful, but understanding impermanence helps us cherish the memories and accept that separation is a natural part of life. Live mindfully and accumulate good karma. Letting go doesn't mean abandoning everything, but rather freeing our minds from being bound by things we cannot control. Knowing that everything changes, we can focus on what truly matters. Performing good deeds, practicing mindfulness, and helping others. Impermanence encourages gratitude for the present, because nothing lasts forever. Every moment becomes precious. Live fully in the present and appreciate what you have rather than chasing fleeting desires. The connection between impermanence and liberation from samsara. Understanding impermanence not only helps us live peacefully in this life, but also serves as the first step toward escaping samsara. Recognize that samsara is not eternal. The cycle of birth and death continues only as long as we remain unenlightened. By realizing impermanence, we understand that even the suffering in samsara is temporary and can be transcended. Focus on spiritual practice. Knowing that this life is just a small part of the larger cycle, we can more easily let go of fleeting desires and dedicate ourselves to spiritual practice to escape suffering. Let go of ego attachment. Ego attachment, clinging to the sense of self, is the root of all suffering. Impermanence teaches us that the self is not truly fixed, as we are constantly changing. Letting go of ego attachment is essential for liberation from samsara, a call to embrace impermanence. Samsara and impermanence are not merely philosophical concepts. They are undeniable truths governing all existence. Instead of fearing change, use impermanence as a tool to live a more meaningful life. Don't try to control everything. Learn to adapt to change. Don't cling to what cannot be held forever. Live fully in the present and be ready to let go when necessary. You cannot escape samsara by avoiding impermanence. But if you understand and live in harmony with it, you are already on the path to true liberation. The life of Gautama Buddha, a journey beyond samsara and impermanence. The life of Gautama Buddha is a vivid testament to the profound connection between samsara and impermanence. The Buddha was not a divine being born to rule the cosmos, but a human like all of us who transcended attachment, karma, and delusion to attain ultimate enlightenment. Foundations in previous lives. According to Buddhist scriptures, the Buddha's path to enlightenment was not achieved in one lifetime, but through countless lives of practice. In his past lives, he was a king, a merchant, a farmer, and even an animal. In each life, he cultivated good karma and wisdom through acts of compassion, generosity, and detachment. Thanks to the merit and wisdom accumulated over these lifetimes, he was reborn in his final existence as Prince Siddhartha Gautama, the son of King Suddhodana and Queen Maya, in the noble Sakya clan. A heavenly life on earth, a life of luxury. From birth, Prince Siddhartha lived in the most luxurious conditions imaginable. He had everything one could dream of: beauty, intelligence, power, and talent. Determined to have his son inherit the throne, the king built 3 grand palaces for him, one for each season, shielding him from the suffering of ordinary life. His life mirrored the bliss of the heavenly realm, filled with comfort and joy. He had a beautiful wife, a loving son, and a throne waiting for him. Yet, none of this prevented him from recognizing the impermanence of life, awakening to the impermanence of life. Despite his father's efforts to shield him, Prince Siddhartha realized that his temporary happiness could not last forever. His life took a pivotal turn when he encountered 4 sights outside the palace walls. An old man. He realized that aging was inevitable and that youth was fleeting. A sick person. He witnessed the suffering caused by illness and understood that no one is immune to it. A dead body. He saw the finality of death and realized that all living beings must face this end. An ascetic. The serene demeanor of a monk inspired him with hope, suggesting that there was a path to liberation from suffering. These visions shook his faith in the fleeting joys of wealth and power. He understood that everything in life is impermanent and that no one, regardless of status, can escape birth, aging, sickness, and death. Renouncing everything to seek liberation. At the age of 29, Prince Siddhartha made a bold decision to renounce everything in search of ultimate liberation. He left the palace, abandoning his wife, child, throne, and luxurious life to live as an ascetic. With the wisdom he had cultivated over many lifetimes, he realized that material wealth was temporary and could not bring lasting peace. 6 years of seeking truth, experimenting with all paths. In his quest for truth, Prince Siddhartha spent 6 years practicing severe austerities and exploring the spiritual paths of his time. Extreme asceticism. He subjected his body to extreme deprivation, eating only a few sesame seeds a day, fasting, and even holding his breath. He believed that self-mortification might free him from suffering, but it only weakened his body and did not bring the wisdom he sought. Meditative practices. He studied meditation under renowned teachers such as Alara Kalama and Uddaka Ramaputta, reaching the highest meditative states of that era. However, he realized that while meditation could bring temporary tranquility, it could not resolve the fundamental issues of birth, death, and samsara. Conclusion. He determined that neither extreme indulgence nor extreme asceticism was the path to liberation. Returning to himself, discovering the middle way. After 6 years of rigorous practice, Prince Siddhartha abandoned extreme asceticism and chose the middle way. Balanced living. He began eating moderately, understanding that a healthy body was essential for a clear mind. Focus on inner transformation. He meditated under the Bodhi tree, resolutely concentrating on his inner self and resisting all external distractions. On the 49th night under the Bodhi tree, he gained profound insight into samsara. He understood the nature of suffering, its origins, and the path to liberation. He attained supreme enlightenment, becoming the Buddha, the fully awakened one. His first words upon awakening were recorded in Buddhist scriptures. How marvelous! How marvelous! All sentient beings have the same virtuous nature and wisdom as the Tathagata. Yet because of their delusions and attachments, they fail to realize it. This declaration reflects the Buddha's profound realization that all beings possess the potential for enlightenment. However, ignorance and delusion keep them trapped in samsara. Lessons from the life of the Buddha. Impermanence as a catalyst for change. It was the realization of impermanence that inspired Prince Siddhartha to renounce his attachments and transcend the temporary allure of worldly life to seek true liberation. The middle way. The Buddha demonstrated that avoiding extremes, whether in indulgence or asceticism, is the path to wisdom and liberation. Liberation comes from within. Truth is not found externally but within oneself. By understanding the mind and letting go of attachments, we can overcome samsara and achieve everlasting peace. The Buddha's life is a testament that no matter our circumstances, we can find the path to enlightenment if we understand the nature of impermanence and live with mindfulness. The life of the Buddha, a beacon for those lost in the ocean of samsara. The life of the Buddha is not merely a story of renunciation or triumph. It is a guiding light for those adrift in the sea of suffering within samsara. He showed us that enlightenment is not an unreachable goal reserved for the few, but an inherent potential within each of us. The key to escaping suffering lies in clearly understanding impermanence, letting go of attachments and clinging, and living fully in each moment with wisdom and compassion. His journey reminds us that while suffering is an inevitable part of life, the path to liberation is always present. The crucial question is whether we have the courage to face ourselves, release our delusions, and walk that path, live mindfully. For enlightenment is not a destination, but the journey you choose to take every day. Thank you for taking the time to watch today's video. If you found this content meaningful and valuable, please don't forget to hit like and share to spread these insights to more people. And most importantly, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any new videos. Thank you so much, and see you in our next content.